Hello everyone. Today I'd like to explore the topic of composability with you. First of all, I'm going to talk about composable experiences, which is something that DX has got a long heritage with. Then, we'll look at the principles that underpin our composable architecture and review what that means in practice for you, our customers. Lastly, we'll take a look at some of the upcoming components that we're working on and the exciting future that they will bring. So, let's get started. With HCL DX, our focus has always been on integration and flexibility, even before those concepts became kind of buzzwords. We've prioritized adaptability and continuous evolution for 20 years, delivering a modular approach to your business's digital presence. This enables your business users to take charge of the user experience and compose the self-service experiences that you need. Now, the technical concept behind this is called micro front ends. Consider taking a large, complex front end and breaking it into smaller, more manageable pieces, each of them deployable independently. Just as microservices have brought significant changes and improvements to back-end development, micro front ends do the same for user experiences. With HCL DX, this isn't new. It's something that goes right back to the very origins of our product. Of course, as we all know, technology changes, and so we have changed along with it. HCL DX has evolved from solely Java-focused development to now include support for the latest front-end JavaScript frameworks. In fact, micro front-ends don't play favorites with technology. Whether your teams prefer React, Vue, Next.js, or something else, they're free to use the tools that they find most effective. In this way, HCL DX micro front-ends allow new applications to coexist alongside legacy ones on the very same page. The key advantage for you is resilience. Your investments become more secure and prepared for the future. Both in terms of technology and the skills in the team, you can adapt without constantly needing to recreate what came before. Our strategy equips you with the agility to adapt to these changes and for your business to take the lead in defining the user experiences that you need. Our customers appreciate the freedom that this modular perspective offers and allows them to create tailored experiences for diverse audiences on the same platform. It enables multiple teams to work together for different aspects of the user journey at the same time. It's not only about reducing development times, it's also about improving application maintainability and facilitating faster deployments. So, with all that in mind, let's check out a demo of experience composition from a colleague, Rob.
Thanks, David. Now let's explore how HCL Digital Experience's versatile architecture empowers practitioners to elevate the user experience for an insurance company. In this demonstration, we will illustrate how you can seamlessly integrate back-end data and applications from a variety of technologies to create a unified, user-friendly experience. The beauty of it all is that these data services are accessible through intuitive citizen-developer interfaces. So let's get into it. As a practitioner, I am going to create a My Accounts page. To do that, I'll go into edit mode. I will create a child page of the main site, and I'll use a page template. And we actually have an account page template. So I will create a page called My Account. Now the My Account page is created, and I'm now taken into My Account page to finish off the content creation for that page. Next up, we'll demonstrate how to seamlessly integrate a React-based customer status app. This showcase exemplifies how the power of client-side scripting, highly popular in today's tech landscape, can be harnessed within HCL Digital Experience using a composable approach. Now we're going to add a React app. And this application was generated using modern development tools like Visual Studio Code and directly published into the portal. So now, as a citizen developer, I am able to simply drag and drop it onto the page. Okay, so now that the user information portlet is on the page, now we're going to create the My Policies app. So we'll launch the Leap application editor, and we will finish processing the application. We're in the middle of developing it. So we'll just show you how easy it is to bring the data into the application. So I have an empty palette, and what I'm going to do is add a table. And within that table, I will add an entry field. Add a single line entry, And I'll create 3 of those. The first one will be for the policy number. The second will be for the type. And the third will be for the renewal date. I want to use these fields to display the data from our back-end policy management system. To do that, I've utilized Foundry to create an API service. And now what I need to do is simply map that API service into my Leap application. And to do that, I just simply specify the URL. Now I can actually access the service and see the data that is returned, and I can map those values to the fields that I put into my table. So I'll map the policy number into the policy field of my table. Okay. I'll do the same with the renewal date, as well as the type. So as you can see, I have the 3 pieces of data that I'm interested in and the mappings to where they correspond in my data table. Now I can actually preview the application. So I see I'm getting data back, and it is showing up. Okay. I'll save the form. I'm going to go back to the application management screen. And I need to deploy the application. So I'll click deploy. And now the application's live. I can access it directly through Leap, or I can bring it into my portal server, which we're going to do. To do that, I will select the configuration, and I'll search for the My Policies app. Save that. Now, Leap apps don't display in edit mode, so I'll exit edit mode to ensure that the app is indeed working. Yes. Our approach doesn't stop there. We'll also demonstrate how we can leverage user behavior analysis to enhance our messaging strategies. In this portion of our scenario, our focus is on targeting existing home insurance customers with a compelling bundle offer that integrates seamlessly with our Volt MX auto insurance quote application. This showcases the power of data-driven marketing in action as we strive to deliver relevant and enticing offers to our valued customers. What we want to do now is target homeowners with an advertisement that allows them to bundle car insurance. So we have a card, and we'll use the Digital Asset Manager to provide an image to entice the user to click it. So I will select the HCL DAM. I'll launch the DAM Picker, which gives us access to our rich media assets. And I'll select an appropriate image, and I will insert that into my card, save. I'll use my inline editing. Now that I've got my card that describes that there's an ability to save on car insurance, what I want to do is target this message to people who have homeowner policies with us. To do that, I will apply segmentation. So I want to hide this offer to non-homeowners. So we'll target this content, and we'll hide this content for homeowners. What we'll say is that if the user is not an existing homeowner, then they are not eligible for this bundle offer. And I'll save that. Now I'm going to go to the Create a Quote page, which is where the link will take us. And I will complete this page by adding the Volt MX application onto the page. So now I'm going to add the Create a Quote application, which was built in Foundry and published into the DX application. So I'll go to my Applications tab. I will search for quote, and it shows up. I will drag and drop this onto the page. So now we actually have Volt MX Foundry application embedded directly onto the page. And as you can see, it's a form that takes input from the customer and then generates a quote for that customer. All right, now what I would like to do is, as a practitioner, I want to see what the site looks like and have a user experience that I am targeting. So Zach is a customer. Now that I'm on the My Account page, I can impersonate Zach, who is a customer that fits in our segment that we're targeting. Zach's able to see his information as well as the policies that he owns, and then he's able to click on the link. It's going to take him to the Get a Quote page, and he's able to fill out the quote within 5 minutes. Next, we'll embark on the journey of creating a comprehensive article about flood insurance. We'll leverage generative AI integration to kickstart the content curation process and ensure efficiency. This exciting combination will streamline the content creation process and enhance the article's quality and relevance. So now I want to create an article on flood insurance. So to do that, I'll go into edit mode. Now we'll go down to the index list that shows interesting articles, and I'll decide to create an article called Flood. We'll call it Flood Insurance. Now I have a template for which I can fill out information about flood insurance. Now the generative AI will analyze the context of the page, which is flood insurance, locate the items that are on the page, and update those content items with information that is going to fill out the content template. After the content is generated, the page will refresh and we'll be able to see the content. Now let's dive into the capabilities of HCL DX's built-in AI solutions. Now I'll turn off edit mode. And what I want to show you now is the AI capabilities that are built into the solution. So we'll go into the content composer. Now we're going to navigate into the article that I just created. We'll find flood insurance, and we'll edit that to show the power of the AI features built into the DX solution. So now we're going to check the tone of the body text, and we see that it is highly positive, which is very good. The other built-in capability is to dynamically generate keywords. So we're able to take the existing information that's in a content item and we analyze it and we tag it with keywords that can be used for search results, SEO optimization, as well as ensuring that the quality of the content is high. We'll also be able to generate descriptions as well. So we can generate the description by simply completing the content item, clicking the generate button, and now we have additional information that helps the practitioner understand what the purpose of the content is without having to go through the process of typing that information. Okay, let's verify the body again. And we want to rewrite this. It's a little complex. So we'll use our chatbot to rewrite. So we'll rewrite this at a 12th grade level so that everybody can comprehend the message. Okay, so we'll copy and paste the rewritten statement into the body. And now we're done. We'll save this content. And now what you've just seen is how AI can help accelerate the content curation process. In conclusion, our demonstration has shed light on HCL Digital Experience's composable architecture, integrated AI solutions, and dynamic content generation. We've seen how it empowers practitioners to craft personalized user experiences, efficiently integrate applications, analyze user behavior, and send targeted messages. We've explored how AI-driven content creation accelerates curation and content quality, while dynamic metadata generation enhances SEO effortlessly. Our demonstration showcases the potential of AI as a transformative force in digital experience management. With HCL DX, you have the tools and innovations to drive engagement, streamline content creation, and deliver exceptional user experiences. Thank you for joining us today, and we will look forward to helping you unlock the full potential of your digital experiences.
Thanks, Rob. Wasn't that fantastic? We really saw composable experiences in action in that demo. Now I'd like to turn to the technical foundations of composability in HCL DX. Composability involves breaking complex systems into smaller, more manageable, reusable pieces. A set of building blocks, if you want, each of them unique and capable of standing on its own, but when put together thoughtfully, they create structures of greater complexity and serving a purpose. Let's talk about the principles that we apply when we think about our product architectures and design. We start with a set of core components and core platform services. These enable a future where a standard set of components like APIs, authentication protocols, eventing become the glue that holds HCL products together. These core components facilitate smooth integration between our products and third-party components. Now, when we come to business packages, those are central to our product's offerings. For DX, this includes core capabilities such as content and asset management, and even extends to specialized functions like B2E community services, or to include features from other HCL products like commerce or marketing. It's worth noting that many of our clients use a combination of HCL and non-HCL solutions, customizing those systems precisely to their needs. Finally, our vision includes the virtually unlimited potential of marketplace components. This is the realm of customization, either provided yourself or from third parties. It could be as simple as custom themes and plugins. It could be more complex applications, or it could be industry vertical templates like our utilities customer experience template. Those are the principles that underpin our vision. Now let's talk about what we're doing to make it a reality. Many of you know that HCL DX has been around a long time. It's a huge strength. Our customers appreciate its rock-solid reliability and continuity across a changing technical landscape. But it's time for us to make a major shift in the foundations of HCL DX. Like one of those engineering projects where whole buildings are picked up and moved. It's a serious investment from HCL and something that we are doing very, very carefully. We've been working on this behind the scenes for quite a while, and now it's time to talk about it in some detail for the first time. Most of our existing customers are deployed in what we can call the IBM architecture. That's based on WebSphere Application Server. It has served many organizations with distinction over the last 20 years. Now, a few years back, we also released the first version of HCL DX for Kubernetes platform. Like many other vendors, we see Kubernetes as a key enabling technology. It enables applications to self-repair, scale to meet demand, and be easily and more predictably updated. On that Kubernetes architecture, we've also built up other services over the past 5 years. Digital asset management, the API server, Content Composer, the image processor, and others, those deliver a modular capability on that platform, which enhance and extend the capability of our core DX application. These composable and modular services can be scaled independently, and in some cases, you can swap them out for your own implementation if you want to. All of that is available today, and we have customers in production now across a range of Kubernetes implementations. Let's talk about the future now. We have a program going on where my team is re-platforming our DX core application away from IBM WebSphere Application Server and onto an Open Liberty and open source JDK. We're doing that in such a way that your applications and your content will be portable to the new platform. Of course, there will be some differences, such as more modern Java levels or an easier configuration approach, and those will make the product more attractive to developers and easier for you to administrate. Alongside this, we're also building what we call the remote portlet service. We're taking the JSR 286 portlet container that's part of the core and externalizing it into a separate container, also running on an open source JDK and Liberty runtime. Many of you have large investments in portlet-based applications. You'll be able to run those portlets and scale them independently, optimizing your TCO by directing resources to those applications that need it rather than to the whole platform at once. This will also make the whole system more resilient by reducing destabilizing impact of potential portlet failures. All of this completes the micro front-end picture that I talked about earlier, and it enables existing applications to run alongside others that use the latest technologies. And over time, these modernized services will be joined by a range of other components, and I'll come back to that shortly. This Kubernetes architecture is our future, and we expect that most customers are going to move there in the coming years. We're going to continue to support our traditional platform for years to come, and we've no plans to end support for that traditional platform. But most of our services are being built as components in the Kubernetes architecture. You're in control of how you get there and when you get there. The new services, improved runtime, improved scaling properties, and more attractive licensing on that platform will make our new architecture a compelling proposition for you, we hope. Continued support for the traditional architecture and investment in the new platform safeguard the investment that you have made and also give you an exciting new opportunity to modernize your applications and come with us on this composable platform journey. Continued support for the traditional architecture and investment in the new platform will safeguard the investment that you have made so far in our platform. It will give you an exciting new opportunity to modernize your applications and come with us on this composable platform journey. Now, let's turn to the new components that my team is building and why these advancements are pivotal for you and the future trajectory of DX. In the year ahead and beyond, my team is building out features that will significantly elevate the self-service experiences that you can compose with HCL DX. It'll also allow developers to run DX containers natively on a Mac workstation, and it positions us to take advantage of data center trends like RISC-V and ARM processors. Additionally, we're modernizing our authentication approach. One of the key strengths of DX has long been its ability to integrate with a variety of customer security environments. My team is modernizing that and enabling native support for more cloud-native approaches like OIDC. We're embedding Vault Foundry in DX. That's an exciting development, and it's a step change in our native integration capability. Vault Foundry provides rich API connectivity, orchestration, rules, workflows, and enables customers to build better experiences with DX. Next, we have the remote portlet service, which I already touched on. For long-standing customers with a large investment in portlets, this is a vital service. It will enable them to run and scale their portlets independently or in small groups, and it will deliver faster startup times and more resilience to failures through isolation. Our search capabilities are getting a major upgrade with a new service based on OpenSearch. Prepare yourselves for exceptional search functionalities across content, assets, and everything DX related. This will also unlock new capabilities for business users and for developers. The ability to build search applications, for example using search, to power complex menus, navigators, and personalization role. Aesthetics matter too. We're revamping our product's user interface with a clean, more intuitive design for personalization, content authoring, and site management. This will make HCL DX much more approachable for new users, and it will make it easier for customers to build new things on DX. Lastly, we're working on a new directory service for B2E and B2B experiences, people services. This will enable people finding and networking capabilities that will enable you to build better and more people-centric experiences for your customers, employees, and partners. It's a really exciting time for DX. We have such a lot going on. The next 12 months are going to see some major changes coming to market. There's such a lot to be optimistic about. Thanks to our composable architecture, you have the flexibility to optimize your cost of ownership. You can deploy just the services that you need. And the new services that we're building add important functionality, which you can scale independently so that you can handle your workload without breaking the bank. With this new DX, we are delivering a thoroughly modernized platform that will enable you to build new things now.